And I'm glad you're here and get a chance to check her out. How about a hand for Christine Panka? Let her hear it. Christine.
Wow. Thank you so much for that warm welcome. I'm not used to that. You see, I was raised the only girl in between 5 brothers in a 900 square foot house just south of Milwaukee. You could say that we were the original tiny housers. Well, actually, we could only dream of living in the modern aesthetic of a tiny home. But, excuse me, but that house was less Instagram and more All-Star Wrestling meets Animal Planet. And it really wasn't so much a home as it was a juvenile detention center. And yeah, with fewer individual rights and way more wedgies. I decided to wear this t-shirt tonight as a tribute to the hard time that I did there. Yeah. Being the only girl, my brothers did what any self-respecting brothers would do. They convinced me that I was adopted with this incredible backstory. Mom and Dad found you wrapped in a dirty dog blanket on top the garbage with a note that said, no refunds, no. We tried to give you back, but you started crying so loud that the neighbors started to question what was going on. And so here you are, stuck with us. I wasn't so much a sibling as I was a Hunger Games tribute. Yeah. And I believed them for years. I would go to family gatherings and I would sit there staring at all the people, wondering why, if we're family, we don't look alike. And meanwhile, my brothers are running a full-bore gaslighting operation. Yes, look at us. We have dark hair and dark eyes, and then there's you, blonde and confused. I started analyzing my baby pictures like I was on an episode of CSI searching for evidence. Finally, about the time I was 10 years old, I asked my mom if I was adopted. And bless her heart, she leaned in, looked me square in the eye, and said to me, "Oh, honey, if I were going to adopt, I would pick a child who listens." Well, being raised with all those boys is like an unscripted season of Survivor. Forget that, outwit, outplay, outlast. All I could do was outduck, outclimb, and outrun. On any given day, I was a crash test dummy. Strapped to a wagon and launched down the driveway to test if we could break the speed of sound. Slumber parties, that was comprised of me being held in a sleeper hold by one of my brothers. And a tea party, well, I was teabagged. And my Barbie dream house was not so dreamy. No. One day, Barbie's in there living her best life. The next day, Ken's strapped to a bottle rocket, the pool's been bombed, and the house has suffered such structural damage that FEMA wouldn't even recover it. But life has a funny way of evening the score. Those brothers that convinced me that I was adopted, duct taped me to the wagon, and teabagged me. Well, we're all adults now, and the tables have turned. Mom and Dad are gone, and guess who's in charge of the estate?
Good job.